Hello and welcome to the show. I am here on Forza Horizon 2 with another rally car build. My vehicle today is the Audi S1. The Nissan Juke, I completely forgot about the front wheel drive to four wheel drive thing, making the car horribly oversteery. But this Audi might actually be quite good, might actually be quite a sensible rally car. In all honesty, it's sort of small, agile, I'm not quite sure how heavy it is, but I'm sure we'll be able to make it a decently light thing, and it starts off at four-wheel drive, so we won't have the terrible oversteering problems, or at least I'm hoping we won't have as terrible oversteering problems. So as per normal, the rules of the series, the car has to be four-wheel drive, which it is. We must have the off-road tyres, which are going to put us up into A class. Okay, I'm not going to have as much room to play around with PI as I would quite like, but there we go. We have off-road tyres, the off-road gearbox for some hopefully sensible gear ratios, and the off-road suspension. And hopefully, I mean, we should be able to survive the bumps. I have to say, actually, it is quite low for a sort of a hot hatch. It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we may have... we're not going to have the same issues we have with a Land Rover, for example, of bouncing around. I think it's probably about right, really, for surviving the bumps. The rest of the PI, up to me, how I make it up to the top of S1 class. We're going to go all of the handling parts, I think, on this one. Now, do we want a roll cage on the Audi? Right, we're definitely going to want weight reduction. Yeah, get it down to £2,400. That's pretty good going, actually. How much does the roll cage add? It's only 85. I think. A little car means little roll cage, which means it doesn't mean a huge amount of weight gain. I don't know if we need it particularly on here. We'll go for it. It's only a small amount of weight, a smallish amount of weight added onto this car. Right, tyre widths. How big are tyres are we? Oh dear, we're in trouble. 245s. That's not going to be enough. I don't think it's going to struggle with these size tyres. Yeah, okay, definitely all of it. If we've only got that size tyres, yeah, it's full everything handling. Basically, we're just not going to have the grip. That is the issue that I foresee with this. We just won't be able to take the corner speed because we haven't got as good at tyres. What engines can we get in? The Turbo Rally engine, or no. Turbo Rally engine is heavier. No, we're not going near the Turbo Rally engine for this car. We are going to go and try and get some power. I think we can probably drop most of the weight out with a combination of... it doesn't drop as much weight out in this car. I guess this is being a smaller car, while the roll cage adds less weight, the exhaust is going to lose less weight, if you like. We'll just sort of chuck on all of these parts. Is this engine really going to struggle to get any power out of it? It's not... Okay, the camshafts have stuck up a fair amount. This is... I'm surprised, actually. I was expecting... Okay, yes, admittedly, it starts off as a fairly small engine, but I was expecting to get a little bit more out of it, I will be honest. We've got most of these parts now in the thing. Okay, power is now creeping up to 420. Decent power to weight ratio. Decent enough. There we go. We are going to add that part onto it. We've still got 10 PI to work with. There we go. It will give us that part. Do we want to go for an intercooler? Actually, not sure. It's only 11 horsepower for quite a bit of weight. What about oil and cooling? Well, yes, technically you should be needing all. That's a lot of weight, actually. You should be improving all of this stuff. It's Forza, so we can get away with just the normal stuffs. So bugger it. We'll go back to adding sort of flywheels, clutch, and driveline, and all of that stuff in. I think is probably the best way to go with this. Stick that on there. Put the differential in. And we will get the clutch in. Bugger it. Okay, we'll get the clutch in. Now, do we go sport clutch? Where are we going to find 2 PI from? Maybe if I put that in and then we go for like a stage 1 of this, we can kind of... no, that's not... It's the balancing act. There we go. Okay, so 6 horsepower gain, a bit of weight gained. Okay, I'll go for that as a compromise. Decent torque, actually, from this. I'm liking that. Yeah, 440 torque, 438 horsepower... and it's under £2,500. I mean, the power and so on, yeah, the power weight ratio is pretty good on this. And handling is, I would expect to be half decent from a modern Audi. I just don't think the tyres are going to be up to the task ahead of it. I just don't think we're going to have the grip to go particularly fast. Cars with, I mean, the Lotus Carlton and Subaru BRZ and so on, they did okay. In fact, they did very well. They got under 1 minute, so they had 285s, and 285s are quite small for vehicles going quickly around here. I think we could really struggle with the Audi. But there is only one way to find out, and that is to take it around the Forest Brawl circuit, where I have got 5 laps to go as fast as possible. The current leader, a Ferrari F40, with a time of 59.2. I am not expecting the Audi to beat that. I think the Audi is going to really struggle to get under the 1 minute mark. I could see this... Ooh... I don't know where I could see this guy. I could see it doing perhaps a mid 1 minute lap time. That is very much coming down to how well it's handled. The 2015 Audi TT did remarkably well around here with very little in the way of power. But I think the tyres are going to be problematic for this. But we shall see. We shall see. I've been surprised by vehicles before. I didn't expect the Land Rover to go 12. So you never know. And turn 1 actually was not too... This is not quite as bad as I feared it would be. It doesn't... Yeah, I mean, I don't really trust this car, particularly. But considering we are on absolutely tiny tyres compared to what we normally have, I am quite pleasantly surprised by this first lap. Okay, the real test is going to come at this next corner. At 103 miles an hour, I took in a Land Rover through here. Are we going to? We're not. Okay, I did actually start bouncing around a little bit there, so that wasn't ideal. The brakes are lovely. Brakes are really good on this car. That's good. It's good to have some decent brakes. How do we fly through the air? Oop, little bit nose. It's actually sort of straightened itself out. I'll take that. Flying quite nicely. Straight line speed-wise, should be pretty good. Yeah, we're up to 130 already. I may have actually jumped on the brakes a little. Yeah, I jumped on the brakes far too early for turn 1 there. Brakes are very good on this one. It's about average sort of speed. Nothing completely outstanding. Okay, carefully does it through there. And then again up towards this next corner. It is very, very oversteery if you let it. It's not hard to drive. I will say that much about it. It's not terribly hard to drive. It's... Yeah, I'm not sure I can quite take the speed through some of the turns, but it's not really difficult to drive, which is certainly a good thing. Oh, issues, big issues through here. There we go. That's fine. I didn't spin. I totally didn't. I didn't actually spin. It just got very, very, very sideways. It does not like the bumps down there at all. I in no way, shape, or form does it like them bumps, which is peculiar. It's okay on the landing of the big jumps. But the bumps down that particular section of track, it just cannot do. I mean, it's lovely over there. That's really, really nice flight path for the Audi. So why on earth? Who knows? It's like why on earth? Oh, I've pressed the button that I didn't want to press. That's not a good start to a lap. Just clicking the shoulder buttons by accident as I want to change gear. Not what you want to be. Not what you want to be doing at all. Oh, we're still sliding and moving around a little bit more than I would like. No, we're gonna have to slow it down a lot more through there. I just can't carry the speed through that particular turn. We are still not too bad. Okay, 93 as opposed to sort of the 103 miles an hour. I don't know if I quite had 103. I think I had about 101 miles an hour through there with various vehicles. Okay, avoiding the bumps. Turn in and get very sideways again. No, fight the car. Get it all back under control. It's quite easy to drive. You just notice the lack of grip in a few places. Oh dear, careful now. There we go, we're fine. It does do well over that big jump. It does do very well over there. 1 minute 1.5 for the Audi so far. Right, get on the brakes for turn 1. Let's see if we can go quicker. We definitely can go quicker than that one. I am hoping. Yeah, like you're trying to chuck it down here. I can't be flat out. Been flat out with a number of vehicles down here. You just can't do it with the Audi. It's a tiny bit twitchy as well at times with some of these corners. Right, get it around that particular one there. Now, try and get the landing. Yeah, it lands the jump there quite well. That's 96 is not too shabby through there, but it does very much feel like you are clinging on dear life. You're never quite sure when the back end of this car is going to let go. Yeah, I just daren't take the same speed around that turn. It's a really weird car to drive, this one. There's like, I go to turn into the corner and then it feels like we're going to suddenly get massive oversteer, so I have to kind of correct it and then we end up not having enough turning. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of driving this one, I will be honest. A 1 minute point, how the bloody hell has it gone that fast? It does not feel like it should have done that lap time. No. Well, there we go. This is a pretty damn amazing car. For such tiny tyres and to have done that lap that fast, and I'll be honest, I don't like this vehicle. It's not my sort of, there's just not enough, there's not enough overall grip from it to be particularly nice to drive through here, and it constantly feels like you are about to fall off the road. Just everything I'm doing with it, it feels like it's about to let go. It's about to start having a really, really big accident. Actually, that was mega fast through there. I got it right. I got the balance absolutely sorted through that turn. We're not quite that. We're going off toward. That was so close. I ate the codes, and we're going even faster this time round. I don't know how this car is doing this. I have absolutely no idea. The Audi is so fast. It's a 1 minute point 040 from the S1 there. That shouldn't be how it works. This is a bizarre little thing. Much like the Audi TT that surprised me with just how quick that was. The S1 displaces the Defender down into 13th place. This takes the 12th position with a 1 minute point 0. Yeah, another car I did not expect to go that fast. Really didn't expect this to go that fast. You are clinging on for dear life with this through a lot of the fast turns. It is just so close to letting go constantly. There isn't the grip at all from this. And if this had sort of 285 tyres, this would be phenomenal. Like, this would be serious. I mean, if this had sort of 315s, it would be insane. But yeah, there's just not the grip through the turns. But even as it is, that is an impressive bloody lap time. Yeah, I don't like it at all. Not my sort of car, but it is damn fast getting around in that time. And it was on for a very high 59. I just couldn't quite get it. It started sliding out of the final turn when I went to put the power down. Yeah, it's just not quite big enough tyres, but yeah, that's impressive. I didn't expect it to go quite that quickly, but there we go. Yeah, the Audi goes into 12th place, is easily the highest car with such tiny tyres. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.